What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Duran Duran, and we're continuing through their 1989 performance at the Apollo in Manchester. I'm really enjoying the ride through this live album, so I'm just going to kind of keep rolling till we get to the end of it. Once again, shout out to Johnny's Girl for sharing this, and we're going to listen to the live performance of their song Notorious from the album of the same name, 1986. I enjoy the album a lot. It's definitely, what I came to see as a transitional point. It was a shift from what they had done before that. And as someone who is paying paying special attention to the Arcadia and Power Station sort of like split and then reconnection, I would say that this perhaps feels much more like the Power Station material. Not the same, of course, but I feel like Arcadia was a different sort of sound than what Duran did upon coming back together. So yeah, I enjoy the album a great deal. I like the title track. And I mentioned before, I remembered it from my youth. I didn't remember the whole song. I remembered that vocal refrain, Notorious. And then once I did the reaction to the sort of original version of the single version, more of the song sort of felt familiar in the moment. But it was one of those tunes where it was kind of in between. It was like in the hazy memory of my early childhood. But yeah, I've come to appreciate it a great deal, as well as the album. So I'm curious to hear how it'll sound. The whole performance so far has had a really dynamic kind of electric sound. Simon's vocal game has been top shelf, and Warren's guitar work, and also John's bass playing. Basically they sound like a band that's in a really good groove. And I mentioned oh, it's interesting because I know this might have been at a low point for the music press's interest in them, but people were saying but fans were still there, and ultimately they were still making really good music, and so it's interesting to think about it time-wise. But yeah, as I said, the concert so far has had a really dynamic sound. They're in a really good sonic place. So let's keep it going. This is the live version of Notorious from their 1989 performance at the Apollo in Manchester by Duran Duran. The end of Girls on Film into No. like a real jam session now. Oh, we're not done yet. Oh, hello. It goes to show.
Thank you.
I forgot. The talking comes at the end.
Mr. Warren Cucurello. And over here, I want to introduce Mr. Sterling Campbell. On bass guitar, John Taylor.
Read what you learned for that response.
This is Nick Rose.
And on vocals and public announcements, sign on the back.
He gets no cheer. They cut it off. Yeah, that's hilarious. Again, it's like interesting to me because I have a lot of live albums where the talking bits are like at the beginning of every track, and then like when the song ends, they roll it over to the next track. So it's interesting. Like as it gets to the end, I keep getting ready to talk. It's like, oh wait, sorry. But yeah, like that final bit really made the difference for me. I was gonna say like it's cool, but it didn't hit me as like next level as some of the other versions they've done in this performance relative to the studio versions. But that last little bit where the guitar really pushed it and the sax came in, like that moment took it from like a B plus live performance to a solid A, if not A plus live performance. That last little bit like really made the difference for me. So yeah, again, great performance. I think Simon's vocals, from the very first bar, I was thinking that, they're just in a really good place in this concert. And then Warren's guitar playing, even before that last moment, there was some, choice moments where he really chimed in a charismatic way. But again, that bit at the end was like, even then some, and then some. So yeah, really cool. Let me know what you think of this performance. I will see you next time. Peace.